it is me, the one and only Chef Couture here with Chef's Kiss,
where we keep it super simple. Ladies, especially my ladies, 40 and up, I'm talking to you. We are getting ready to talk about our bodies because we're trying to keep it a little bit sexy and all that good stuff, but healthy. That's the main thing. As we get older, some of the things that we don't think about is, hey, yeah, I like that cookie. I like that piece of cake. I like that chocolate. I like that pizza. Whatever is your vice, whatever it is that you like, we have to remember as we mature, we also have to think about our bodies. And sometimes we're like, you know what? I like my voluptuous body. Hey, girl, sister, yeah, I'm with you. But we also have to think about if we have children, at some point we're going to be grandparents. Do we want to be around to enjoy being that grandparent and just living a healthier life? Funny story, I was shopping one day and I was looking at this thing and I told this lady, I was like, you know, because Gertrude is giving me problems. She said, your problem is you gave her an identity. So I stopped calling her Gertrude. And I just, my body, my midsection of fupa, whatever it is that y'all call her, that's the worst thing that we got to get rid of. The last thing. So we're going to start shifting a little bit and eating differently. We're not dieting. We're just changing our eating habits. So today we're going to talk about a kale salad with sun-dried tomato dressing, and we're going to prepare shrimp as well as salmon nuggets on the side so that when you make your kale salad, you can either have it as a salad, you can make a wrap. I'm going to show you how to make that wrap and do different things so you don't feel like you're having the same thing all the time, but you really are. Let's get to it, shall we? I've got some kale here. And you can buy the already pre-bagged kale that's shredded. I just like to do my own thing. We're gonna take the stems off. And the reason why I'm not just placing it in the bowl, we're gonna do kind of like a rough chop on it. And that way, when we get ready to eat it as a kale wrap, we don't have these big stems sticking out. And we're like, oh my God, what was that? What am I biting? Fun fact. Y'all remember Pizza Hut and they had the salad bar? You know what I'm talking about. What was on that salad bar? I'm gonna give you a second. Kale. Pizza Hut was the largest purchaser of kale because they were using it as fluff to make the salad bar look pretty. And now, this is like a hot commodity. You go to the grocery store to get kale, it's like, oh my gosh, kale. Oh my gosh, kale. Little did we know how important kale is and all of the vitamins and nutrients that kale has for our lovely little bodies. So we're just gonna add them to this bowl as we chop. Look, the kids are getting hungry, or it's a Saturday afternoon and you trying to get ready for baseball practice or tennis practice or whatever it is that you're trying to do, or guess what? It's Sunday and you ready to relax and you want to get your week started and get your meals prepared for the week. Now here's where the fun begins. The sun-dried tomato dressing. Now for this, we are going to add half a cup of avocado oil. We've got a quarter cup of liquid aminos. We're going to add half a cup of nutritional yeast. Cannot forget the important part. One of my absolute favorites, sun-dried tomatoes. They are so good. Oh, they're so good. A half a lemon juice. And if you feel like that lemon didn't yield enough juice for you, taste it first. Top it off with a half red onion. And you really don't have to do anything with it because guess what? It's getting ready to get blended up. Now we're gonna place the lid on. We're gonna blend her up. And my little ninja device, y'all know I'm a ninja junkie. Yes, I am. This is a little bit like a pale orange. I like a dark red. So this is when you say, you know what? I think I wanna go ahead and add just a little bit more of my sun-dried tomatoes. Isn't she lovely? There's your sun-dried tomato dressing. Okay, so now we are going to prepare our protein. I've got some shrimp that I've seasoned with sassy, and then I've got some pre-seasoned salmon nuggets from the store. So I got a cast iron skillet. I love cast iron. Cast iron is going to retain that heat, especially when you're grilling indoors, you're grilling at home, and you want to be able to do something quick but still maintain the integrity of your protein and the flavor and all that good stuff. You can never go wrong with cast iron. We're gonna go ahead and get this heated up, get our oil. It's getting hot in here. Well, on here. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna add us some shrimp. We're gonna do the salmon first, and the reason why, it actually takes longer for the salmon to cook versus your shrimp. For all of you that love to overcook your shrimp, you must be those that like to feel like you're chewing gum. Shrimp only needs like 90 seconds per side. So we're gonna start with the salmon, and we're just gonna do just a few nuggets. Once you put it on there, don't try to move it around or whatever. Allow it to cook. If you try to move it and it's sticking, it's not ready to move. Allow it to do its thing. Play in the playground by itself. You're probably gonna need about 4 to 5 minutes in total. In the meantime, I was gonna say time to get your hands dirty, but we're not gonna get our hands dirty. We'll put some gloves on. Hey, take your bowl and you're gonna take this goodness and we're gonna add that on there. Now, remember I said, it's just, they're jumping out. They're like, woo, wee, wee. But be gentle and massage it in there. I'm real big on my energy when I'm preparing meals. So you don't need a whole lot of that dressing. And it's got a pretty good shelf life to it as well. You can pop that into like a little deli container or something like that. Storage container, put it in the fridge. You'll get about 2 to 3 weeks out of it before you want to discard it. So while this sits, we're gonna come back, because I hear my salmon over there saying, I'm ready to be turned down. With your shrimp, about 90 seconds. Come closer. About 90 seconds per side. And that is contingent upon the size of your shrimp. I'm not big on the little small salad shrimp. I do it big. That's how we do it. And we just wait until it's no longer translucent. See, they're coming off easy peasy. Time to take these beauties off. Look at how nice and pretty that is. And when you eat your shrimp, you're not gonna feel like you're chewing gum. I've been there before I knew better. Now I know better. So we got, she's been sitting over here, right? We added the sun-dried tomato dressing in there. So she's been hanging out. We've massaged her, we've given her some love. So now we're gonna add all of the rest of the goodness to the salad. So I like to add some pepitas, which are pumpkin seeds. We need texture. I'm a texture girl. I normally like to add in some dried cranberries to give it a little sweetness. We're not gonna do that today, but we're gonna throw these nice little carrots in there. Why? Helps with our vision, right? Now that's what they say. I'm gonna give her some love, massage this through, and she's finished. Now we're gonna take us a nice little bowl. We'll add our protein to it. A little bit about the ingredients that were added. We had the nutritional yeast, which gives it that cheese flavor without adding cheese. And then the liquid aminos gives it that umami flavor without adding all of the sodium to that dressing. We're gonna add us some shrimp. And then I'm just gonna take one of the salmon nuggets and break it up. And we're just gonna top it all off. We're gonna give it a little love. I love the crunchy, the texture. We're gonna put some candy pecans up in here. Yes! And we're gonna top her off with just a few julienned sun-dried tomatoes. And for what we've all been waiting for, time to taste. Bon appetit. Oh, good stuff. If you want to spice it up just a little bit, you could add some crushed red peppers to it, or some jalapenos, or anything that if you want to add a little bit of heat to it. Otherwise, she's perfect just the way she is. Now, so you say, I'm tired of eating salads. I'm tired of eating salads. Okay, you're going to take this. You ready? Let me show you how we're going to transition this. Let's say you're getting ready for a picnic and you're like, hey, let's make some wraps. We're going to take us that nice little red and white checkered paper. We're going to get our low-carb wrap. You can either go with the spinach wrap or the sun-dried tomatoes, and you take said salad and you add it to this wrap. That Cheryl's trying to get away. No, not today. Fun fact, my first job was at Taco Bell, so I learned how to properly wrap a burrito. Well, according to Taco Bell standards. They've changed since then. But so you bring the edges in, fold it over. You'll use all your little fingers. Make sure your pinky is holding that edge in there. Bring it in, scoop it, roll it. And we're just gonna do it like they do in this, because we doing our picnic and we're gonna be doing it fancy. Tuck in the sides. Boom, there you have it. And if you want to go ahead and cut your wraps prior to getting there, you just cut it in half, which is why I said we'll use that second. So when you cut it, if anything falls out, it's on that second wrap. Look at how cute that is. And look at how easy that is. And now I have to show you how easy it is to eat it, because I wouldn't be doing my due diligence if I didn't show you how to eat this as a wrap. So good. It's healthy. You got your kale, you got your sun-dried tomatoes, and you're not giving up anything. And make sure you got your protein, because what? Over 40, we need our protein to help speed up our metabolism, right? So we got our kale salad, we got our kale salad wraps. Keeping it super simple. Chef's kiss. You know what it is, you know what I do. If you haven't heard it from anyone else today, know that me, the one and only Chef Couture. I appreciate you guys. Until next time, peace out.